it's time for Emperor Jonwayne's Freaky Flicks, starring the man who made Oshkosh famous, Emperor Jonwayne Frankenstein.
And also starring the most famous man to ever escape Ripon, Wisconsin, Uncle Spicy! Eee!
Oh, Jonwayne Frankenstein, the Emperor Supreme, with his ribcage exposed, he's a megalomaniac dream. A top hat tilted, creepy shades on his face. He's here to conquer worlds and leave no trace of grace. Reality bends to me, cause physics is a sham. I drank a bottle of Everclear and didn't give a damn. He struts into Wisconsin Bronx, popping booze on tap. Zombies grab a fork, humans are the new snack wrap. Oh, Jonwayne, Jonwayne, with your sinister grin, join the undead king where the chaos begins. Chugging Everclear, laughing gross in the night. Zombies marching with you for their equal rights. Jonwayne, Jonwayne, you terrifying beast. On bratwurst and chaos, you're hosting a feast. Undead rise up, physics gets panned. The top hat tyrant rules the land. So lock up your booze, hide the cheese curds tight. The undead apocalypse starts tonight. It's creepy, chaotic, a madman divine. Bow to the legend, Jonwayne Frankenstein.
Psych! Uncle Spicy isn't here. He ran away again.
Yes!
Lucky you.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Emperor Jonwayne Frankenstein, the King of Cringe, the Master of Misery, your ghost host with the most, also known as God.
Which is short for God damn. I'm not going to say anymore because we don't swear in this program.
That's right. Keep it PG or else we'll have to beat you within an inch of your life. And joining me, as is late,
Well, yes.
none other than the clown who has an unfortunate allergic reaction to his own name.
It starts with a W.
Whack!
Ha!
The clown.
Can't we just try like in parts?
Okay.
Like, okay, I'll try
Together
again.
we are the Booze Brothers. And tell them.
More like Booze Cousins, but brothers sounds better. So we'll just go with that.
Tell them our mission.
Oh, my mission is to bring joy to the ladies all over the world. But if you meant, oh, yeah, you forget. He's only worried about this movie.
Yes, the mission of this TV show.
The TV show is to show movies. Cult, classic, comedy, horror, sci-fi, fantasy, western, but most of all, the best kind of movies, cheesy movies.
Movies so cheesy that they come to you almost live from the cheese and beer capital of the world, Wisconsin. And why don't you tell them what we have for them this week?
Before we do that, can we do the fan of the week to start? Is that what
Well,
kind of makes it a
usually
segue?
we do that in the first break.
Okay, well, that's fine. Today we're going to do something different, slightly different. We're going to show the first 5 chapters of the classic Serial. How often do you see that on these shows? Very rarely, I would say.
Right.
So we're going to do a classic serial from Republic Pictures, released in 1937, called Dick Tracy.
And Dick Tracy, as you know, was a detective that went around fighting some of the strangest villains of all times. Kind of pre-Batman, if you will. The person who created Dick Tracy felt crime was ugly, so criminals should be ugly. So most of the criminals had very distinctive features. And this criminal is no exception.
Actually, that's an interesting point. Anyway, what you didn't know is that was true what you said. However, he created a lot of those villains during World War II. Chester Gould was the creator of Dick Tracy, and he was trying to compete with the newspaper headlines. How do you compete with Hitler and Mussolini? By creating villains that are as grotesque and bigger than life as they are. But before that, Dick Tracy went after gangsters primarily. So you could say this is one of the first truly fantastic villains that Dick Tracy ever faced.
Well, thank you for that trivia.
Yeah, I'm trivial.
He is trivial.
Uh-huh.
Very trivial. So now we'll read our stash. To help us deal with trash.
And after you're done, you can crash.
And maybe if our movie does well enough, we'll earn some cash. And then we might...
Blow on trash.
Not to mention getting better movies.
That too.
And speaking about the movies, it is time for us to say... Let's roll it!
I was just sending a wire.
There's Paterno and Brewster. Looks like he sent for all of us, Rob. I don't like it. Well, take it from me, the fellow's poison. Why don't you stay here?
And admit that I'm afraid of him. Listen, my friend. I'm not going because he sent for me. I'm going because of something I wish to do. Paterno and Brewster are against him, too.
Well, let me go with you.
Not this time.
What's your step, Chief?
Don't worry about me. I'll take care of myself, all right. Any of you see him when he got on?
Perhaps the rest of you know why you're here. Perhaps you're afraid of him. Well, I'm not. Nor do I consider him useful to me.
We understand each other. We're organized. What good is he to us? Maybe he will have something to say about that when he comes.
Suppose he does. He's not here. And what if he were? Are we sheep that we follow him blindly?
Man isn't human.
Bah! I don't think he's on the train.
He's coming.
Well, gentlemen, you, What is your report?
Fine. Yeah, everything fine.
Atorno. Fine, Chief, fine. Everything's okay.
My affairs are in excellent shape.
You wish to hear what I have to say? Then listen. I'm through with you. The rest might be yellow and lick your boots, but not me, not me. I'm not afraid of you, nor of anything you can do.
Hey, I'll get here. It's human. It's human. Okay, I'll tell you. Hey, it's not human. Let me go. No. No.
Hello? Dick Tracy speaking. Oh, yeah. Well, I think you better take that up with Anderson's office. Yes, he has my report on it. All right, goodbye. Hello? Speaking. Oh, yes. Well, I know all about that. Send Steve Lockwood in, will you? And now, Gordon, what's on your mind? Well, I'm thinking you're about the busiest man I ever saw. Hello, Gwen.
Hello, Steve.
Stern reports another spider mark case. Strange how every single person branded with the spider mark and then murdered turns out to be some well-known criminal. Torno, Benson, Corbett.
Were all those men victims of the spider's mark?
7 of them here. Now Stern reports another. Ceased to be a job for the local authorities. Murders have taken place all over the United States. Before I can expect to receive any notice from my G-man brother, I guess I'll have to become an arch criminal. What was it you had on your mind, Gordon? I think it was something to do with the fact that, your birthday. Well,
We had sort of planned to celebrate. That is, if the nation can spare you for half a day.
What are you talking about? Why, the circus. Circus?
It's more than just a circus. Ellery Brewster has hired performers to give a show for the little orphans at his country estate. And we promised him that we'd drag you along with us.
I can't make it, Gwen.
Oh, Dick.
Hey, can I go, Chief? I guess so, Mike.
I think it's wonderful of Mr. Brewster to do all this for the orphans.
Oh, it's swell of it. Hey, come on, let's sit down, shall we?
Well, look who's here.
Oh.
Hiya, Steve.
Hi, Mr. Brewster.
And Miss Gwen, I'm glad to see you. Hello,
there,
Gordon.
Brewster.
Well, where's that brother of yours?
Oh, working hard as usual. He can't take time off.
Here, let me have that ball. You kids don't know how to hold that ball.
Did you play football, sir?
Did I play football? Say, I was a shortstop on an All-American team. I was.
Shortstop. You mean quarterback, don't you?
Oh, well, it's all the same thing. You know what I did? I made 3 touchdowns in the first inning. I made a home run in the last quarter. And how did I do it? Just like this, with a drop kick. Music. Curtain. Coco, come out. Coco, come out and make your bow. And now, kind people, I must leave you with Coco. Because without me, the puppets, they have no voice and cannot talk. Isn't that right, Coco?
Hey, you big lug, take your hat off. The kids can't see.
How about taking your own off?
I told a lie today, and Jacqueline got spanked for it.
Yes? A long-distance call is waiting for you in your study, Mr. Brewster.
A long-distance call.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll take it. Will you excuse me for just a moment, please?
You bet.
Why was your little sister Jacqueline spanked, Coco?
Because I told a lie. Honest, Mr. Ghost, I'll never tell lies again. Honest, I won't.
You've learned your lesson, Coco. Go home and be a good boy. But if you ever tell lies again, I will haunt you.
Help! Help! Mr. Brewster's been murdered! Say, McGirt, bring everybody in from outside, will you?
General, 4,000.
Hello?
Hello, Dick. Ellery Brewster has just been murdered.
Murdered? I'll leave right away. There's a footprint.
This is the direction from which the shot must have come.
Make an examination of that. Take a look at these, Gwen. See what you think.
The two specimens of sawdust are not the same. They come from different types of wood.
I noticed that sawdust does not cling to your clothes as it does to the others.
We are puppeteers, sir. We do not perform in a sawdust ring.
We can all vouch for the puppeteers, Mr. Tracy. They were giving their performance at the time of the murder. I see. Can you explain this?
Sawdust, no doubt. Some of my puppets are stuffed with it.
Oh. I wasn't aware of that.
Watch yourself.
Mr. Tracy!
Come on, Copper, come on. All right, just let him go. I got him covered.
All right, boys, take these two crooks back into the house.
Let me take care of these fellas, Chief.
Here's something they left behind them.
Let me see it. That's a pretty good tackle you made there, son.
Oh, gee, that was nothing. Say, you sure can use a gun. You're Dick Tracy, aren't you?
Yes?
I'm just an orphan. Someday I'm going to be a G-man, too.
Well, now's a good time to start. Come along. me I saw 3 men out here.
You did. One of them got away. I'd know him if I ever saw him again, though.
Sure about that?
Certainly.
Well, take this into the house and wait there for me.
Yes, Mr. Tracy.
How about it, Gwen?
The sawdust you found on that puppeteer is the same as we discovered in this room.
Martino. Can you account for the sawdust I found in the cuff of your trousers?
Certainly. No doubt it fell there when I was fixing one of my little puppets. Some of them I stuffed with sawdust to make them fat.
Let me have one of those records, Steve.
Right, Dick.
Please, please, Mr. Ghost, don't hurt me.
Why was your little sister Jacqueline banked, Coco?
Honest, Mr. Ghost, I'll never tell lies again. Honest, I won't.
Put up your hands, everybody!
I took the precaution to remove the bullets before bringing that cleverly disguised revolver in here. You came here while your assistant worked the puppets, and this record played your voice. You shot Ellery Brewster and then returned to the booth in time to take your bow. Take him away, boys.
You didn't think I'd get you, did you? I knew it was you all the time.
See if they're locked up. I'll be out the station shortly. You certainly cleaned up this murder in a hurry. These men were only tools. They didn't plan the murder.
Have you seen anything of Junior? Oh, there you are. Why didn't you get in the bus with the others? Everyone was terribly worried. You bad boy.
Well, I'm sorry, ma'am.
I'd like to keep this little rascal with me for a while, miss. You see, he can identify one of the men that got away. And his life won't be safe until this matter is cleared up.
Well, I guess that'll be satisfactory, Mr. Tracy. But you'll have to make the necessary arrangements. He really is one of our very best boys.
Say, Gordon, you were Brewster's attorney. Did he at any time say or do anything to arouse your suspicions?
Well, about a month ago, he did give me a sealed envelope, which he asked me to keep for him.
An envelope?
Yes. He wouldn't tell me what was in it. As I remember now, he acted rather peculiar about it. He said he wanted me to have it in case anything happened to him.
Could you get that for me right away?
Yes, it's in my office. I'll go down there and then meet you at the lab.
Good.
Still breathing. Let's get him up the car. Is he still alive? Bring him inside, quick.
His condition seems critical.
What if he should die?
Then we will eliminate a very dangerous enemy.
He won't die. But by means of this operation, a simple altering of certain glands, he will be unable to distinguish between right and wrong.
In that event, he will be very useful to us, Moloch. Very useful.
My brother Gordon, Brewster's attorney, goes to get a certain sealed envelope bearing on the case. Car is discovered wrecked and Gordon can't be found. Last night his office was broken into and all records taken. Whoever is responsible for those spider marks is the man we want. And I'm asking for full assignment to the case.
Go to it, Dick. You can have a free hand.
Thanks.
Looks like the work of some crank.
Unless you can give me a more definite reason why the bridge should not open, Mr. Tracy, the plans will go through as scheduled. I have 2 weeks in which to work. Perhaps I may get a lead from these notes in that time. Meanwhile, if you receive any more, will you please let me know? Certainly. Gladly. Thank you.
I have just removed the bandages. The transformation is complete.
Will his face be recognized?
No. There is a slight scar, and the facial nerves have contracted. There is also a white streak on his hair.
Is the operation completely successful? Can he be dominated?
He is entirely incapable of recognizing evil from good. Wait. Come in, Gordon. We are your master.
You are my master.
You regret nothing that has happened.
I regret nothing.
Your brother is your enemy and a fool.
He is a fool. It is well that you feel that way. You will be privileged to share in the power which is mine. It is time we startled these fools out of their smug complacency. This little machine is only a model of the big one which we have, the one we shall use to destroy the Bay Bridge. Watch that phase.
Each threatening note was sent to the governor from a different post office. Each one was written on a different typewriter. There is one note, however, which gives us a real clue. This letter was typed on a 5A Underton. That model was discontinued 3 years ago. Each letter is imperfect. The clue is the G. The letter G is new. Was replaced from a different type model. That means it was repaired in some shop. Light. I want you men to find out where that 5A Underton was repaired, who paid the bill, and the address of that person. Time is short. This clue must lead us to the man back of the spider murders. The man who is threatening to destroy the Bay Bridge. Get going.
Dick?
You found the shop where the typewriter was repaired?
No, better than that. Here's the address of where it was returned. 238 Burton Place.
Chief, we've located the address. 238 Burton Place. Drag any information out of them you can.
All right, get over here. Go on, come on, Sam. Hurry up.
They're due to make an attempt on the bridge in less than an hour. We've got to work fast.
The bridge is being patrolled. No one will be anywhere near it. You know, I never saw a chart like that before.
20,000 cycles, crystallization point. 36,000 cycles, steel brakes. Steve, name everything that's calibrated in cycles.
Well, years of cycles. Electricity, sound.
Sound. That's it. Sound vibration. Russo's voice could break a wine glass. It's not impossible. These fiends may have just such a machine. A machine that will disintegrate matter by sound.
Yes, but
there may still be time to save the bridge. Send out a police conscription for every available truck to be driven onto the Bay Bridge. The more heavily loaded, the better.
Well, but Dick,
Caruso's voice could not have broken the glass had it been filled with wine. We may be able to load the bridge with tons of extra weight and thereby destroy all their calculations. Mobilize every truck in the city.
Right. Hello, give me the old operator.
Calling all cars. Mobilize every truck. Send them to the Bay Bridge.
And wonderfully spun cables
is more than just a bridge.
It symbolizes a highway
to a greater civilization.
Everything in order?
Right.
Increase your volume. I'm giving it everything I got. Take her up to the stratosphere. We're getting out of here. Here's the guy that jabbed the entrance to the bridge. Have him held for questioning. I've got to get to a telephone. Okay, take him away, fellas. Hello. Hello, operator. Dick Tracy speaking. Get me the police airdrome. Hurry it up. Patrol plane trying to follow us. Rise above its ceiling. Level off. They can't climb any higher. We'll land at the power plant. Right. Okay. Thanks, Ed. Police report that the wing disappeared into the stratosphere. Naturally, they were unable to follow. Probably hover up there and descend at night. Yeah, I've been questioning Bert. You know the fellow had his truck jammed on the bridge? Get a thing out of it. No, I have a hunch he's tied up in the spider ring. Sound disintegrator that's nearly wrecked the bridge is a menace to the entire nation. It's vital that we destroy it within the shortest possible time. Well, you and Steve better go to the lab and see what you can find in those vacuum. Hey, lady, you can't come in here.
Young man, I report you to your superior.
Yeah, but Mr. Tracy doesn't want to be bothered.
Well, you take your hands off of me. I never saw such a this young man in all my life. Which of you be Mr. Tracy?
I'm Mr. Tracy. What can I do for you?
Well, who are the other two?
These are my superiors, Miss,
Hankins. Hankins and me.
Jenkins. Won't you be seated?
Well, I don't mind if I do. It's about my white leg and chicken, Mr. Tracy.
Mr. Tracy's very busy. I'm sure there are other departments to take care of your trouble.
No one else would listen. So I came to you. I knew you'd listen to me.
I'll be glad to.
My white leg and chicken were mighty fine layers. Ever since that peculiar humming sound comes from that old power plant on the other side of the hill, won't play worth a ding-dang. Not a ding-dang, Tracy.
Where do you live, Miss Hankins?
Other side of the hill from the power plant, I told you.
Of course. Now, let's see. That power plant belongs to...
That is the old Sierra Pacific plant. Don't use it no more. And I want that humming sound investigated.
Well, I don't blame you. Thank you very much, Miss Jenkins. I'll see what can be done. Mike? Yeah, Chief. Mike, will you escort Mrs. Higgins to the elevator? Come with me, Miss Higgins.
Coming. Full power. It's a wonder we ever get anything done.
Yes, Chief, we've obtained leads from stranger sources.
But you're right, Dick.
There can't be anything to that chatter. Perhaps not. Well, I'm working in my laboratory tonight. If I find anything, I'll let you know in the morning.
All right, Dick.
Yes?
That G-man brother of mine messed things up at the bridge.
Don't talk of failure, Gordon. Can and must gain the power we seek.
I'll remain here with the wing until morning, then fly in with an ordinary plane.
Tomorrow, then.
Brother against brother. One good, one. I wonder which will win.
We shall eliminate the G-Man. You any lead on the whereabouts of Gordon? I can't tell you a thing, except that I feel certain my brother is alive.
You attribute his disappearance to the spider ring.
Spider Ring is guilty of a great many crimes. We've got to wipe it out.
Well, Dick, I see you're pretty busy.
You know how it is. I'm sorry.
I guess we'll be running along. Good luck, fella.
Thanks. Right. Right. The vacuum cleaning is taken from Burke's clothes. We can pretty well tell where the man has been in the past week. Check over that list, Gwen.
Brick dust, 12%. Mustard seed pollen, 20%. Coal dust, 8%. Asbestos fiber, 43%.
Asbestos fiber. Why would a man be apt to get that much asbestos on his?
They might have worked in a factory.
Asbestos. Let's see.
Ding, dang, let go of my ear. Junior.
Well, he run off while I was reading to it.
Young man, it's time for you to be in bed. Now run along with Mike.
Oh, can?
Junior! What was that expression you just used?
Ding, dang.
Ding dang. That's what that little old lady said in my office this afternoon. How long would it take to drive to the Sierra Pacific steam plant?
Oh, we can make it by morning. Why?
Be a wild goose chase. But the pipes and boilers of a steam plant are usually well covered with asbestos. I'll see if I can dig up a watchman. You wait here.
All right.
I won't take off until the coast is clear.
What do you want? Department of Justice investigator. I'd like to inspect this plant.
Sure.
No reason why not. Can't see much, though. Plant's been closed down for a long time.
See who it is.
Welcome back, boggles and ghouls. you watch the first third of the first 5 chapters of Dick Tracy the serial, you got to see the Spider, aka the lame one.
A villain so cool he had 2 names.
Yeah, but the lame one is a really lame name to have.
It is, but the Spider was also being used by a pulp character.
Spider's actually a pretty popular
right. Well, especially for like villains back then.
Right.
Spider-Man kind of changed all that, but you know. Also, it's kind of interesting.
Although I gotta wonder, did the Spirit have a villain named the Octopus just because Spider was already taken and he wanted to have a different 8-legged creature for everyone to be entangled with?
That is possible because the Spirit came about somewhat later.
Right.
But anyway, a couple of interesting things about Dick Tracy. The star is Ralph Bird, who became most closely identified with it. And his sidekick was played by Smiley Burnett, who usually appeared in westerns. Including, I think we've shown some movies with him on here already. So you get to see him in a non-western part.
Yeah.
Plus Junior, he's one of the original kid sidekicks was in this too. And actually, not many of those characters appeared in the serials because at Republic they didn't care too much about following the actual comics. Because that's why we had the villain called the Spider. It was pretty interesting. The lame one is because he actually was lame. I mean, not, like I'm lame or he's lame, but like physically lame.
Speak for yourself, clown face. Oh my gosh, it's a new Dick Tracy villain, Clown Face.
Compared to some of those guys, I'm handsome. I'm holding beer, so please don't say. Okay. Anyway, now can we get on to the fan of the week?
We sure can.
All right.
It's time for the fan of the week.
Well, first of all, there's a little bit of a story before we get to why we're picking this particular fan. There used to be a show, and I wonder, once upon a time, there was a channel called Dirty Creek Media. It used to show Emperor Jonwayne's Freaky Flicks. I used to be on that once in a while, too. But there was also a spin-off show called Uncle Spicy's Cartoon Cavern.
Which he also appeared on occasionally.
Right, with Baron Samedi.
Baron Samedi.
So, anyway, we used to do that, and that was hosted by Uncle Spicy and his best friend, Nutsack the Squirrel. But anyway, they started showing the Dick Tracy serial in there, but they kind of got distracted and stopped showing it.
And then the channel disappeared.
Right.
And all of our episodes went poof.
But anyhow, the point is they stopped doing the serial and we concentrated on like comedies and cartoons. And there was a fan called Jeff from Madison who's
actually now going to be Jeff from Oshkosh.
Is he? Not yet.
But he's on the process.
He's working on it. But anyway, he's still Jeff from Madison right now.
He also, coincidentally, as a matter of trivia, escaped the rip in Wisconsin to move to Madison, but now he needs to escape Madison.
To move to Ashburn. Yeah. Which is still better than Ripon. But anyhow, he was disappointed we did not continue with the serial. And, I get it, but serials take a long time to go if you're doing one chapter at a time. So we're going to do a marathon. Not like an actual running marathon, which sucks, because, exercise and all that. The only kind of exercise we like to do involves, well, we can't talk about that because it's a family show. But we're going to show a different kind of marathon where you sit back and drink and eat and watch something fun. And that's what Dick Tracy is.
So basically, for the next 3 weeks, we're going to release 5 episodes a week on Monday of this episode.
Right.
On Fridays, we're still going to release a horror type movie.
Yeah.
But Mondays, for the next 3 weeks, will be this.
Yes.
So in any case, I suppose we went and talked enough, didn't we?
Yes.
It's time for us to say, let's roll it!
Spank it, you should say.
Ah, that is true. Being the Dommy Daddy, let's spank it! But it is film, that's why we did the roll.
I know, but for you it's more appropriate.
And also, sometimes we roll other things and roll jokes and...
Yeah, and other things.
Now back to the movie.
Well, there's nothing much here to investigate. No? Okay. Minute. What's in that building? Place is locked and I haven't the key. Oh. I see. Well, I guess we can skip it this time. What's up? You're being watched by a dozen guys. The fighter's den, all right. Start the car and let's go. Listen, Steve, when we go through that dip, I'm bailing out. Keep driving. Right. Stand by the plane ready to take off at a moment's notice. Come on, Steve, we're taking off.
There they go! Start dragging away that plane!
Taking off. Guess there's not much we can do about it. Well, anyway, I destroyed the sound disintegrator. That menace has been removed. I wonder where they can be taking the wing. To make Bert talk, we'll find out.
Rise into the stratosphere before you set your course for our number 2 base.
I tell you, Bert, the law may show more leniency in your case if you give us the information we want.
What can I say when I don't know anything?
What about my brother, Gordon Tracy, who disappeared 2 months ago?
All right. What about him?
All right, boys, take him away. Fortunate to be able to locate the headquarters of the Spider Ring.
This is very bad, Gordon. Burke is yellow at heart, and if they sweat him, he might talk.
Bert knows we have made arrangements to get him out. We'll keep his mouth shut.
Then we can go ahead with our plans.
They are already underway. This time there will be no interference.
You get anything out of Burke?
No, not yet.
Doesn't he know where your brother is?
He does, he isn't telling.
It doesn't seem possible for a man like Gordon to disappear without leaving some trace.
Well, it'll work out somehow. How do you like your new radio, Junior?
Oh, gee, Mr. Tracy, it's swell.
Can I come in?
Certainly, Commander Brandon. Come right in.
Oh, hello, Junior.
Guess that's phone this, Gwen.
How do you do, Miss Andrews?
How do you do? Down, Commander.
Thank you.
Now, is this a business call or social?
Business, Dick. Steamship Morovania docks this afternoon, 1 full day ahead of schedule.
Nothing so bad about that.
No. Captain radioed that he expects trouble on his arrival.
Kind of trouble.
Bird. Valued at $1 million. Captain believes they're aboard his ship, but there will be an attempt made to smuggle them into the country.
Afraid I wouldn't be of much help to you. See, that's out of my department. Besides, I'm concentrating on the Spider Ring right now.
I'd feel a whole lot better with you on the case. I hope I have better luck next time.
Thanks, Commander. Thanks for asking.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
Sign off now, but stand by for any message regarding the Morovania.
You suppose that was China, Mr. Tracy?
Certainly sounded like it. What does your log chart say?
That's the funny thing about it. There isn't a single station listed on that wavelength.
Now, that's too low a wavelength for an established station.
Sounds like Russian or hog Latin. Maybe it's one of them Fiji Islands, this. Hey, you know that might be Fiji. Down the Fiji Islands. You know where they do that dance down there?
Lockwood. Nothing turned up, Steve? Yes, this package was sent to the jail for Burke, so I brought it right over to you. Let's examine it in the laboratory.
Can I go with you, Mr. Tracy?
No, that may be an international spy sending a message in code. Stick by the radio, Junior.
Junior, you better let me help you do that now.
Oh, no, you don't. Mr. Tracy told me to do it.
Gwen, I'd like to examine this in the X-ray.
And I'll start the...
Have you got the whistle?
The X-ray doesn't show a thing in any of them, Dick. Oh, I guess not. Hello, here's one that's been opened and resealed. Where? Fourth one from the right. Let me have it, Gwen. Must be something wrong here, or the package wouldn't have been tampered with. They couldn't have used any disappearing ink on these, or it would show up.
Does that mean anything, Dick? It looks like a small pinhole.
Maybe you're right, Gwen. We'll soon find out. Morovania alters plan. Release you tomorrow.
Morovania? That's the line Commander Brandon was speaking of.
They're planning to free Burke tomorrow. Break jail. Brandon was right. Thinking the Burrs were on board the Morovania. Spider's men will be too busy getting a hold of them to free Burke. You'd only make Burke talk. Maybe he won't have to talk. What's the idea of moving me to another jail?
It's orders, Sonny boy. Get in.
Get out and see what's wrong.
Put him up, copper. Easy there, copper. Far as you go, Burke. Well, good work, fellas. Take this all, boys. Guy, come on.
Stop that roadster and beat it. We'll take care of these guys.
Right.
G-men. Good work, fellas. It looked like the real McCoy.
You think we fooled Burke with it?
Well, he's gone, isn't he?
I tell you, the spider's expecting me.
What makes you think so?
Listen, you don't think the spider would pull a jailbreak if he didn't want to see me, do you?
Oh, all right. I'll have somebody take you out to it.
Zeke's coming out here in a launch. There's a man with him. He says it looks like Bert. Bert!
That jailbreak was slick, Chief. Those G-men were as meek as lambs.
We had nothing to do with it. You were not supposed to be released until tomorrow. You'd better be on the level.
I am. Something's wrong. Someone slipped up somewhere, Chief.
Oh, Mr. Tracy told me to stay tuned in on that station.
Well, you ain't getting nothing on it.
Just the same, he told me.
Calling Mike McGurk. Calling Mike McGurk.
That was Mr. Tracy.
Calling Junior. Hello, Junior. Can you hear me?
Now you know. Well, if it ain't Dick Tracy, we didn't expect to get you this easy.
Now that you've got Dick Tracy, I suppose you intend to keep him prisoner on this tramp steamer in the river basin.
Maybe we won't bother keeping you very long.
Police know all about the abandoned boats in this river basin. Know all about the Morovania and the $1 million fur deal, too. Mike McGurk is right now telling Steve Lockwood to have the police go to meet the Morovania before it's docked.
Why, you... Why didn't you let me?
Not yet. Tie him up.
All right. Steve's going to the dock.
He is, huh? Say, we gotta get on my motorcycle and get down to that dock before they leave. Come on. Morovania is entering the harbor. Wind is just right for a smoke screen.
Get the men to their places with gas masks. Have the smoke machine ready for immediate action.
All right, man. Get to your post.
Burke,
Be right with you.
come along.
He won't give us any more trouble, Chief.
Start the smoke. All right, now shoot the gas through.
New speed! Aye, aye, sir. It's gas!
Hey, Mike, we're here. Stop it. Stop it.
I can't stop it.
Police boat.
Try to get out of here.
What about the other?
They can take that boat. Come on.
All right, you men, get aboard. I'm going after that launch. They're after us. Look out, folks. We can't make it through there. We'll be killed.
What happened, Dick? They're raiding the Morovania. Full speed ahead!
Police boat. Come on. All right, you men, get aboard. I'm going after that launch. They're after us.
make it through there. Why you want to ride your motorcycle off the end of a dock beats me. Well, I was... You what? We was... You don't say so.
Looks like a lot of good equipment for such an old tub. Tramp steamer was one of the spiders' hideouts, Steve. We're lucky we may find something which will tell us more about them.
Hey, the men we captured have been searched. One of my men found this. Does it mean anything?
Thanks, Brandon. It may. Tell me anything now. Steve, your pockets are dry. You better keep it.
Arriving on Pacific Queen, hoping you will meet me, Aunt Mary.
What's that? Aunt Mary. May be of some value. $1 million lost, and many of our men captured by the police. All caused by stupidity, Moloch. And if Dick Tracy finds out that we're after the Mogul necklace, try to block that too.
I have just received word that the wireless message concerning the Mogul necklace has been found by federal men.
And that means Dick Tracy.
I don't think even Dick Tracy can stop us this time.
Dear Claire Renee, arriving with famous Mogul necklace aboard Pacific Queen today. Necklace is of great value. Signed, Baguette Brothers, New York City. Is that what you wanted to know, Dick?
It all ties up, Chief. Spidering, unless I miss my guess, will make an attempt for the necklace. Steve and I will fly out to meet the Pacific Queen. Wire the commander to expect it. Tell him we will pose as newsreel photographers. Yes, and that way we can use the fluoroscopic equipment without exciting too much suspicion. Right, we're leaving right away.
Mr. Tracy, Mike won't take his castor oil.
He won't, huh?
Let you get away, huh?
All right, Doctor. Take care of your patient. Come in. Oh, Mr. Odette. Good to see you. Mr. Potter. How do you do, sir? How do you do? Just dropped in for a moment, Dick. Congratulations. For what? Heard about your cleanup at the waterfront. Oh, that's ancient history now. Oh, Steve, you better put that stuff right in the car.
All right, Chief, we'll have to hurry.
Yeah. Away? Oh, just one of those things. Be back by night.
Wait a minute, Steve. I'll help you.
Hey, I thought you were sick.
I never felt better in my life.
Dick, have you heard anything? Found any trace of your brother Gordon?
I'm sorry, old man.
Oh, well, it'll work out some way, I'm sure. I'll have to be running along. I'm awfully glad you gentlemen dropped in. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. See you again. Bye, Dick.
I wonder what kind of a person is Aunt Mary is. You never can tell.
canny how these G-men get on the trail of crime. No answer.
Welcome back, Boggles and Ghouls. You're 2/3 of the way done with the first 5 episodes. What do you have to say, Mr. Clown?
This? Oh, so many things, but we don't have time for all that. This is actually a pretty good serial. It was made by Republic Pictures, who's considered one of the best studios to make serials in the business. And it had special effects by the Lydecker brothers, who are kind of like the Steven Spielbergs of their day. You may have noticed the flying wing, which was used quite prominently.
Mm-hmm.
The flying wing was actually a miniature that they put against outdoor photography to make it look cool. Well, their special effects were actually pretty good. In fact, they're considered better than most of the major studios.
Kind of like the precursor to the special effects you'll see in Star Wars.
Yeah. I mean, they were pioneers in that sort of thing. This movie, not this particular, well, maybe it did, but Republic serials actually inspired George Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Star Wars had the opening scroll and all that stuff, because...
Flash Gordon.
Right, it was like a serial.
In fact, he originally wanted to make a Flash Gordon serial.
But he could not do it.
Right, he wasn't
But
allowed.
Raiders of the Lost Ark was even more like a Republic serial. He even
Indeed.
recreated some of the stunts that were used in it.
Yes. And well, while we can't do Raiders of the Lost Ark or Star Wars anytime soon, although we do have Turkish Star Wars on our site, hint, hint, hint.
Maybe we can do like our own Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we can like drop a big boulder on it. That'd be fun.
Well, there's plenty of movies in that vein, like Aztec Mummy versus
Robot versus the Aztec Mummy?
Robot versus the Aztec
That's
Mummy.
almost an inside. I might have to move away for you suggesting that to comparing that to Raiders of the Lost Ark, because lightning shall strike.
But we can do the Flash Gordon serials.
That's good.
So we'll have to do those in the future, as long as our loving fans like this whole serial format.
Yes. Well, okay, that's a good point. You should let us know if you like this whole serial format. We want to hear from you. I mean, obviously, there's all the naughty stuff you want to hear, but we're not talking about that. Oh, Fanny Man doesn't like us having fun.
For those of you who don't know, there's an evil villain named the Fanny Man, who often tries to hack our system while we're filming.
Right.
But fortunately, we have our own Ethernet full of spirits that protect us.
Well, they're good for
So
something.
they only take us offline for a few seconds.
But anyhow, or anywho, or whatever, you gotta let us know what you want to see and what you like and what you don't like. Well, granted, if you say to replace us with better hosts, you're out of luck there, because you can't find any better. So.
In any case, we'll get back to the movie, so let's roll it!
Pick up gears and readiness for the landing. And stand by to render all assistance. Yes, sir.
All ready, boys, to hook on. All right, lower away.
Taylor, show the gentleman to his here statement. Report, sir.
But of course you are mistaken. Only an hour ago I put the necklace away in his secret hiding place.
I hope our suspicions are groundless, Monsieur Rene.
It's gone.
I was afraid it would be.
Monsieur, the Mogul necklace. It was the king's ransom. I can't understand.
Monsieur Rene, we must work fast. I believe that necklace is still aboard the dirigible. Can you describe what it looks like?
I can do better than that. I have a very fine imitation of it.
An imitation?
Every valuable jewel purchased by our company has a synthetic duplicate made of it. I'll show you. It is just an imitation. A very good one.
May I keep it for a while?
Oui, monsieur.
Commander, what's the position of the dirigible?
We are just over Santa Barbara, heading north for San Francisco.
Have the people assembled in the main salon. Make them think it's a newsreel stunt.
Very well, Mr. Tracy.
Thank you, Mr. Turton. Thank you very much.
Not at all, not at all.
sign of the necklace yet?
No, none as yet. Periscope will sure pick it up if the right guy comes in. It's working perfect.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, I do hope he asked me to speak. Oh, I'm just dying to do it. Oh, the folks back home.
Now, will you say a few words? Yes, come right along. Now, Miss
Clarabelle. Georgiana Clarabelle. I'm from Creamy Falls, Iowa.
Yes. Well, Miss Clarabelle, will you say a few words for us? Yes, into the mic.
Mike.
The microphone, miss.
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, Steve, I'm sure this will be a thrill for the people of Creamy Falls. And now tell us, Miss Clarabelle, have you enjoyed your flight in the Pacific Queen across the ocean?
Oh, my, yes. It's been just too wonderful. And now, friends of the radio.
That's fine, Miss Clarabelle. Thank you very much. Now, and now of someone else. Find anything?
Yeah.
Oh, but I have so much more to say.
Don't move, everybody. Your phony camera didn't fool me. You're G-Man looking for the Mogul necklace. But you're not going to get it. You get me? You're not going to get it. Got the necklace, Steve. Come on. Hold on!
Careful now. Careful. Too late, Steve. Spider has the Mogul necklace.
Hey, boss, I think you ought to know that these newspaper men out here are threatening to bust right into the place if you don't give them a story about them jewelry.
All right, Mike, send them in. I'll give them a story that will make headlines in the next edition. Boys, I have a surprise for you. Take a look.
Looks like the Mogul necklace.
That's exactly what Spider Ring stole the imitation.
You wouldn't fool me, would you, mister?
Figure it out for yourself. You know there's an imitation and a real one. So which would you take? One that was carefully hidden away, or...
I can't. It's the imitation that's hidden away that the crooks grabbed. Thinking it was the real McCoy.
That was Monsieur Rene's idea exactly.
I'll say that's using the old bean. Human psychology. Boys, what a story. Look out, fellas, look out.
It worked.
But thank God that is...
You will. Now, here's the idea. You will take off this afternoon on your announced flight east. Once in the air, a robot plane controlled by radio will take the course you were supposed to follow. I am banking on the Spider reading the report of the imitation having been stolen and trying to get the real one.
Oh, I begin to understand.
A clever trick. But Monsieur Rene has not outwitted us yet. Gordon must be told of this at once.
He is with the wing. I will communicate.
Isn't that the robot plane?
Yep, that's it. This up to Dick Tracy. Pilot, turn back.
The regular plane's heading back, Dick. There comes the wing.
We just sighted the passenger plane. When we get within range, let them have it.
That's straight for the robot plane, Dick. Dick! Junior's in that plane! I'll send him into a dive! Radio control is out of order! Grab the stick, Steve, and head to the robot plane. I'm going to board her.
There's another plane coming at us, and it carries a machine gun. Tell the other gun crew to stand by. Yes? Struggle and get back into position again. Junior, we're not out of the woods yet.
Well, I'm not as scared now that you're here.
Keep one mark a vital spot and don't miss. Fire! Good. I've got him.
Junior's in that plane!
Grab the stick, Steve, and head for the robot plane. I'm going to quarter.
Circle and get back into position again.
Junior, we're not out of the woods yet.
Well, I'm not as scared now that you're here.
Each one mark a vital spot and don't miss. Fire! Good. That got him.
You'll have to jump for it, Junior.
I'm not afraid. Go ahead.
Here we go.
No chance to land there without cracking up. We'll have to return to Beechwood and send out a car to search the wreckage for the necklace.
Are you all right, Junior?
Sure. Gosh, that was exciting, Mr. Tracy.
Yes, I'll say it was.
That's Mr. Lockwood's plane. Sounds like he has engine trouble.
He'll be lucky if he doesn't crack up. Boy, am I glad to see you. I thought you two were gone ashore that time. You and me both. From the sound of your motor, you came near not making it yourself. You're telling me. So I have to do plenty of work in that motor before I take off again. I want to get to that wreckage and plant the imitation necklace before the spider's men get there. Right. By the time he gets back, I'll have this bus running.
Oh, boy, I hope this radio works.
Calling location 3. Calling location 3.
Your cat shows more intelligence than many humans, Moloch.
Sometimes I'm tempted to try another experiment.
And what is that?
Transplanting the brain of a cat into a human. It would be even more interesting than the operation I performed on Gordon Tracy.
Perhaps someday you can try that on his brother, Dick Tracy. He should make an even greater criminal. Well?
Gordon Tracy is calling from the wing, sir. Stand by, Flying Wing.
Go ahead, Gordon. Plane with the Mogul necklace crashed just off Kendall Road. Impossible to land.
I'll await you here. You heard the location. Send a car there at once. The real necklace is in that plane. We have no use for this, Moloch.
Imitation. It's worthless.
Cheer up, Mike. You're letting your imagination run away with you.
Well, it ain't imagination, Miss Gwen. He's dead. Junior's dead. I saw it. I could see the robot plane had taken off. Little Junior was inside. He couldn't get out. His little face was pushed up against the glass, looking at me and calling to me. Calling for me.
Mike McGurk. Calling Mike McGurk.
I could hear him just as plain.
Well, no wonder. Now you can hear him even more plainly.
Mike McGurk. Calling Mike McGurk. Hello? Hello, Mike. Mike, this is Junior.
I knew the little feller'd be all right.
I'm with Steve Lockwood, and we're grounded somewhere near Kendall Road. Yes, the engine went dead. And say, Mike. 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 Hey, Mr. Lockwood, the radio went dead.
What's the matter? Junior?
As soon as he gets his plane fixed. Why, something must be wrong. Hurry, Mike.
Well,
We've got to find them. Phone the field. Tell them to have my ship ready.
There she is. Come on.
Hey, look. This must be the case the necklace was in.
Must have fell out and burned up in the fire.
We better go back and report.
Hey, you follow that car.
Well, don't shoot. Don't shoot.
I said follow that car.
Where in time did you come from? If you're one of them hitchhiker fellers, you got your nerve, isn't it, Elmer?
Well, he ain't one of them hot hoo-talker. He ain't a hoo-talker. He's one of them hold-up guys.
I'm not a hold-up guy. I'm anxious to follow that car. Will you step on it?
Your car?
No.
Well,
Well, if it ain't yours, how can you lose it?
I'm not interested in the car. It's the people in it. I want to see where they go, but I don't want them to see me.
His best gal's out of riding with another feller.
I wouldn't be a dad blame bit surprised. You know, that's what always said. You can't trust a woman or a mule.
There may be something in that, but will you keep that car in sight and step on it?
Well, Pa said never pull her down past the third knot. But boy, you asked for it, so get out and grab your ass, boys. I'm really gonna send it out my tears back. there's the opening out in this Beechwood Hotel up there. They pulled in there.
Doggone if I can see why they turned in there. Hotel's been closed for 2 months.
Don't let them worry you, boys. Here's something for your trouble. It's one of them dad-blamed dollars.
Plane had been burned to ashes. We didn't find a thing, only this case.
Then you didn't find the necklace.
Must have been burnt up in the fire.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. I just twisted my foot a little.
That's too bad. We must attend to it at once. It may be serious. Remove your boot.
It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Sit down. Remove his boot.
But, it's all right, fella.
Your foot won't hurt any longer.
No! No, not that! No!
Take him away.
I can't hear them anymore.
Try a lower wavelength, Mike.
Steve Lockwood.
Was it still dead?
Isn't just right yet, but I can hear someone.
Keep trying.
I'm at the Spider's hangout.
Mr. Lockwood! Mr. Lockwood! Here's Dick Tracy!
What does he say? The boss is in trouble.
You know, the old Beechwood Hotel.
Beechwood Hotel. Where is that?
Well, that's only a few miles from here.
Strap on your safety belt, Junior. We're taking off for Beechwood Hotel.
Get a squad of G-men and...
Too late, Dick Tracy.
I'm glad that's over.
You won't need this. Why were you so anxious to get this imitation? Or were you trying to be very clever and fool us?
I not only tried, I did fool you.
A lot of good it did you.
I wouldn't be too sure of that. Nitroglycerin, gentlemen.
All right. Pick 'em up.
It's all right, Mike.
They won't move. Drop that gun. I'll take that necklace now.
Go ahead. Blow us up now and kill him, too.
All right? I will.
Oh. Castor oil.
Give me that gun. Get the plane started. I'll stall them long enough for you to get there. It's our only chance.
Around this way, Manny. Around the house.
Welcome back, Moguls and Ghouls. You survived the first 5 chapters, the first third of the Dick Tracy serial.
Congratulations. You got through episode 1 through 5.
And how
You
can
got
I
to see-
prove it?
Well, you're going to have to prove it. Well, yeah, you see. Don't look it up under Wikipedia to see what it's about and just parrot that back to us, because we do that all the time. You got to give us real proof. And the best way to do it is to subscribe, share, comment.
That's right. It's time for you to smash the like button and share our video. And above all else, subscribe, because we need subscriptions. If we get enough subscriptions, we can actually stream live and make more money to get better films.
I did a stream live once, but you told me to use the restroom and not the bucket.
Well, yes, we don't want to see that or smell that anywhere around here.
Some people have no imagination.
Until next time, we will continue to be haunting your dreams and lurking in your night.
And raiding your liquor cabinet.
Time for the evil laugh.